Cook, and thanks to Scott Tanger and Breakfast with the Boss. That was awesome. But we have even more exciting things to talk about this morning. I'm so excited. I am joined by Tom and Laura. Tom is from the South Jersey Food Bank, and Laura is from the Promenade at Sagemore in Marlton. And we're here to talk about an awesome event that you guys have going on Sunday. But first off, good morning, and thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no problem. So, let's talk about this event on Sunday. This is a pretty cool thing that you guys have going on. You're doing a food truck event at the Promenade to benefit the food bank.
Yes.
So who wants to take the lead and tell us a little bit about what's going on Sunday?
Sure. Well, the Promenade at Sagemore, the outdoor shopping center right on Route 73 in Marlton, New Jersey, is having the Promenade Sunday Funday Food Truck Day on Sunday, April 24, 12 to 4 p.m. And what we were thinking was to have something to enjoy spring, stepping out in the spring season. We do many events throughout the year, and we really wanted to kick off the spring with something that would be fun and get people outside, which is what we do.
Yeah.
And we thought food trucks, it's very trendy and fun, and great food from a variety of chefs.
Yeah, who doesn't like to eat, right?
Right. So we thought we'd team up with South Jersey Food Bank, because with all these great restaurants in our area and great food trucks, we really wanted to include the South Jersey Food Bank as well. While everyone else enjoys a lot of food at great restaurants, why not bring in some donations and donate to that community as well?
Yeah, it's really cool. And if you guys don't know, the Promenade in Marlton always has awesome events. They have bands out there, they have festivals out there, and this promises to be another great event that they're going to put on. So again, it's Sunday from 12 to 4 over at the Promenade at Sagemore in Marlton, right on Route 73. It's the easiest place in the world to get there. And the reason that we're doing it is because the food bank does such wonderful work in South Jersey that they wanted to partner with the Promenade because A, it's such a great location. It's such a great vibe and feeling over there with all of the existing stores and restaurants that really create an awesome community. So tell us how the food bank got involved and what you guys are hoping to achieve with this event.
Well, the Food Bank of South Jersey is a food charitable organization. We give food to the 250 or so food pantries and soup kitchens throughout the four-county region here in South Jersey. There's about 150,000 plus people in need that we serve every year, with upwards of 10 million pounds of food or more. So what we do is we send food, not just boxes at a time, but pallets at a time to these pantries that then serve it on any given, it could be a second Tuesday of every month or every third Thursday of the month or whatever, a church or a civic group that is looking to help neighbors in need. So that's our what we are always intending to do. So whenever the Promenade or any other organization such like it wants to do an event and host it to our benefit, we're all there.
Yeah, you jump all over that, right?
We do, and we're out in the community. That's part of what we do. So people come to our food bank looking for food, and we give them groceries, but we also tell them where to go when they're in their community, because that's what we are. We encourage people to use the food pantries in their community.
And this is the thing, a community is important, and it's one of these situations where the food bank and a group like the Promenade can really help build that sense of community, because you guys are doing great work, right? The food bank does phenomenal work every single day of the year for many, many years, and we will get into that a little bit more. But the Promenade is a great place. It's a central location for all of this to come together for a real amazing sense of community. And that, I think, is the most important aspect of it, is come and meet the people who live here and who are working for others. It's a nice dynamic on Sunday to be able to get out to the Promenade. And we want to encourage people to bring your food donations, bring your cash donations, come and enjoy it. This is a fundraiser. We're trying to raise money and food for the food bank, right? But that doesn't mean you can't come and have a good time. It is going to be a festival-like atmosphere out there, where there's going to be music, there's going to be games, there's going to be food, there's going to be all sorts of stuff that's going to keep you and your kids and everybody in the whole family interested and involved. And quite frankly, I don't know if 4 hours is going to be enough. That's going to be a good start, but I think that it's going to be such a successful event that you guys are going to need to do it again and make it an all-day thing. So we're going to take a quick break right now. When we come back, I want to talk about some of the trucks that are going to be there. I want to talk a little bit more about the food bank, and I want to talk a little bit about the promenade. I know that you guys constantly are changing and doing a lot of dynamic things over there as well. So we're going to take a quick break on Morning Coffee, and we will be right back.
Simply Gents, located in Marlton, New Jersey, takes care of all your grooming needs, including haircuts, straight razor shaves, massages, facials, manicures, pedicures, and waxing. To find more information or book an appointment, visit us online at www.simplygents.com. The secret weapon of a well-groomed man, Simply Gents.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to give a sub some sizzle, this is the way. The way it's always been. The way it always should be. The way it always will be. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Today's show was brought to you by Alicia Kelly of White Horse RV Center in Williamstown, New Jersey. Alicia is your RV expert. Contact Alicia at alicia@whitehorserv.com or give her a call at 856-262-1717, extension 203. When you think of RV, think Alicia Kelly.
Network. I am Mark Cook, and I am super excited to be talking to Laura and Tom. Again, Tom is from the food bank, and Laura is from the Promenade at Sagemore and Marlton on Route 73. And we're talking about this great event that you guys have going on Sunday, this food truck event that is going to be at the Promenade, and it benefits the food bank of South Jersey. So I think that people are wondering out there, what type of food trucks are going to be out there?
There's a good selection. We have also 2 wineries, Hawk Haven,
Nice.
Cape May, and Unionville Winery, and they'll be doing tastings. And
Perfect.
yes, and then the food trucks, we have a selection of the Whirly Pig, and we have 2 dessert trucks, Sweet Lavender and Curbside Creamery. And we also have one of our specialty restaurants, Be Good,
Okay.
that has their own truck, and they have a lot of fresh farm-sourced choices for their menu. And we have the Tot Cart for tater tots. We have Cow in the Curd for cheese.
Nice.
Yeah, we have a great selection. Mary's Mobile Meals for a variety of sandwiches, omelets, breakfast items, and lunch items. So it's like a diner on wheels.
So what I'm gathering is that any type of taste is going to be met
Right.
at this event. You guys have all of the gamut is covered with every type of food truck. Now, Tom, you were telling me that you're somewhat of an expert on food trucks.
Well,
as a
an
temple,
aficionado, as a Temple graduate,
Temple
yes.
grad.
Any Temple graduate will tell you, main campus, of course, that it's food truck emporium. It's a food truck haven, and but tater tots are clearly on my favorites list, and why wouldn't they be? But no. Anybody who knows from Temple, food trucks are just an excellent source of healthy, fun, comfort foods. All the gamut.
That's right. And you know what's fun about the food truck is that they've really evolved. I mean, you know, if you think back in the day, the food truck really started as a hot dog cart in New York somewhere, right? And
Right.
now these are full service restaurants on wheels. It's really amazing what they've done. And I think it's cool because people have really enjoyed that aspect of it. Look, you can go to any restaurant, you can go and sit down and have a great meal, right? But there's something different and fun and cool about the food truck, and that's why I'm really looking forward to your event. To have them all in a central location like the Promenade. And I think this is a good time to talk about what's hot over at the Promenade. What are some of the new stores? What's going on over there?
Well, every year we're always bringing in new stores, a few every year that will be new to the area. I mean, we still have our favorites like LL Bean,
Yeah.
and Apple Bear, and Coach, J. Crew are good staples that are just fabulous and favorite. Our most recent addition in the past year was Hannah Anderson for Children's Apparel and Soma Intimates. But towards later this year, I think you'll see brand new boutiques
Nice.
opening up. Nothing to announce just yet, but
Okay.
later towards the end of the year.
Ooh, that's like one of those stay tuned like teasers. I like it. That's
I love
great.
it.
Honestly, full disclosure, I lived in Marlton for a few years, and I spent a lot of time at the Promenade. It's great. The restaurants, the shopping, it's all fantastic at the Promenade at Sagemore. So listen, if you can't make it out Sunday, go another time and just check it out because it's a great place. But we want you to go Sunday too, from 12 to 4, to check out the food truck event. Now, the food truck event is going to benefit the Food Bank of South Jersey. Now, the food bank, and Tom and I talked about this off camera for quite a bit. What amazing work they do over at the food bank. It really is a wonderful organization. It's not exactly, I think, the stereotypical what you would normally think what a food bank does. So Tom, I want you to really educate people out there that, look, we're not just handing out soup or peanut butter to poor people. That's not the case at all. Why don't you expound on that a little bit?
Well, there is a misconception that the folks who are at a soup kitchen might be on public assistance or some other public benefit program, and that's simply not the case. A lot of the folks that are standing in our food lines are taking have jobs, 1, 2, 3 maybe jobs that are low paying. They have high rent. They have high utilities. They have medical bills. They have you name it. They run the gamut of different expenses they have. And one of the things where they are likely to say, look, what can we do to get some help with? It's going to be food. If there's an opportunity to get once a month, go over and get a bags of food or groceries, that's where we come in to help. But again, these folks they're working many times. They're trying to help multi-generational family living in one house. So there is a sense that I guess there's a public sense that the folks are on some sort of program, but this is not the case. So, and we have a variety of programs that we help out with. Certainly, nobody can deny a child something to eat, and
Right.
we have school pantries where families can come and get groceries at the school location of where their child goes to school. We have Kids Pack, which is a program that hands out bags of groceries on a Friday to kids that are getting school nutrition programs. And then one of the big ones coming up is our summer meals program, where for 10 weeks we serve kids in summer camps and all around the region when they were on school nutrition programs otherwise during the school year, but now school's out, so we find a way to get them breakfast or lunch or a snack.
It's amazing because I think that the misconception is that a lot of people are there and they have their hand out and they're looking for something for free or whatever. And what most people don't realize is that the people that utilize the food bank, they might be your neighbors. They might be a family member that, look, they may feel self-conscious about the fact that they need help and they're just not telling you. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't happen all over the country and specifically South Jersey here, because that's what you focus on. That we need to break down that stigma or whatever it is, that these are our friends and our neighbors that need assistance, and it doesn't make them bad people, and it doesn't make them less. It doesn't make, you don't know the situation that put them into the line at the food bank.
Absolutely.
Right? It's a matter of
It's a challenge,
perspective.
Getting food is such a challenge for everyone, really, and then to think of it to that extreme.
It is,
Need
and
those
the
rates.
food bank, what the food bank does is not just hand out food, but it's what Tom talked about. It's education. It's preventative. It's if I can empower you to, yes, I'm going to give you some food, but if I can also educate you so that next time maybe you don't have to come here, you can figure out a way to do it on your own. These are the types of support programs that the food bank is doing for people, and that other people need to understand that, look, if you have the ways and means to be able to donate food to the food bank, you should do it because it's going to help somebody. If you need help from the food bank, contact them and talk to them. They're going to help you to figure out what they can do to improve your situation, and that is what the sense of community is all about. It's about helping everyone improve everyone else's situation. That's what makes positive places to live. Look, I'm not a preacher, okay? I'm not trying to go off on some crazy tangent. I think this is just common sense type stuff that not everybody knows about, and maybe if they open their mind and their eyes a little bit, they would see that more people can do a lot of good, and there are a lot of good things already going on.
Right, and a lot of people think, you know, Thanksgiving time or seasonal, but it's really all year, and going into the summer season, this is a nice chance that we had to bring attention to the food bank.
And it really does come down to a sense of what do you want your community to be? What do you want your society to be? So South Jersey has answered that with a resounding, we want to be a caring society. We want to be a society that looks out for people who are maybe lost a job or have cobbled together a couple part-time jobs just to make ends meet or whatever the case may be. We're there to help them. That's what South Jersey is determined to do. Other communities determine that for themselves. But thankfully, we here in South Jersey have decided that we're going to be a caring community.
Yeah, it's nice because what it tells me is that your organization is operating with a heart, and that is going to be an example for other organizations like yours around the country that are going to follow that lead and understand that that is truly what is important about what your mission is. And I want to talk a little bit about your mission statement in a second, because I know that it has 3 prongs to it, and it's pretty cool. We're going to learn about a little bit about the food bank's mission statement in a minute. But we got to take a quick break, and we'll be right back on Morning.
Extra Innings is the nation's premier indoor baseball and softball training center, featuring indoor batting cages, 7 multi-use tunnels, and training rooms. Extra Innings can provide professional instruction, private and group lessons, and the best year-round clinics. Along with a nationally recognized pro shop that features the latest and widest selection of equipment and apparel, our experienced staff can provide you with the right instruction and help you find the best equipment for your ability and budget. Extra Innings, where the game never ends.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to make a really great sub, this is what we do. It's what we've been doing. It's what we've always done. It's what we'll always do. So what are you doing? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more.
We've had a fantastic morning, and I know I'm going to run out of time here, but I have one more segment to talk to Laura and Tom about this awesome event on Sunday. So I'm going to give that information right now, and then I'm going to give it again at the end. Sunday, the Promenade at Sagemore in Marlton on Route 73. From 12 to 4, there is a free event. It is a food truck event to benefit the Food Bank of South Jersey. There's going to be all sorts of food trucks. There's going to be wineries out there. There's going to be music, games. It's a free event. Go there on Sunday from 12 to 4 for the food truck event at the Promenade at Sagemore in Marlton. Now that I got that out of the way. Tom, we were talking a little bit before the break about the food bank's mission statement. And I know that it has 3 very specific aspects to it. I want you to talk about that right now.
There is. The first is food, obviously. I mean, providing food to people in need and making sure they have what they need when they need it. And then it builds from there. Food is a sort of a gateway need. It's a need that really does demonstrate other needs in a person's life. Mm-hmm. So one of the second prompts of that is nutrition. So we provide nutrition education through our Healthy Living Initiative. And there we teach people it's not your old stodgy high school civic class. It's or whatever you call it, home economics class. It's really cooking with great ingredients, fresh ingredients you get in at the food pantry to make nutritious and delicious meals.
Right.
And it's also cooking for controlling chronic diseases like hypertension, like diabetes. So it's an opportunity to teach people how to control some of these diseases in their lives, and we get partners from across the region that help us do that kind of education. And then the third prong is sustainability, and that's where we speak about improving people's lives. And there we could talk about financial literacy, or helping people to shop more wisely at the store and budget better, and use that as a springboard opportunity to talk about financial literacy. And then, if our job preparedness is another one, job readiness. We take a lot of youth. We've graduated about 70 kids in our Why Not program, Youth Nutrition Outreach Training Program, and prepare them for the working world. Could be in food service, may not be though.
Right.
And 100% of those kids have stayed in school, which is big news.
That's an awesome number.
In some of the communities that we serve, that's not 100% otherwise. So not only do we give them job preparedness and job training, but also an opportunity to have a community around them that's going to help support them to make wiser choices as they move through their school career.
Well, I think it was important to mention that because, again, I don't think people understand everything that you do over there. Is that to a lot of people, it's just a place where people go get free food. And it is not that at all. It is so much more than that. And I don't know how much we could talk about some of the aggressive programs that you guys have coming up in the future, that you truly are going to be the model and the benchmark for all of the other food banks across the country. Now, I know that you've borrowed from some other food banks. Like, you guys are going to partner with some of the big healthcare companies in South Jersey and the Delaware Valley. This is an amazing program, and I don't know if you can go into detail about it now because it is still in the early stages, but this is going to be another outlet for people that need the assistance, that are going to get it in a much easier and efficient way. And I urge everybody out there, again, if you have the ways and means to help the food bank, get in touch. Tom is the easiest guy in the world to talk to. He's going to figure out a way for you to get involved, whether it's your time, whether it's your money, whether it's going to pick up food. There is opportunity for you to help your community and help other people in it to live better lives. Tom can be the facilitator for that, so please let him. That's what he wants to do. And what's nice about it is that there are partners like Laura who allow Tom to come in and do these events like we're going to do on Sunday. It's a win-win, right?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about, those meetings that you guys have, and you're like, look, we're about making money. We don't want to be any, there's no, all my cards are on the table,
shopping.
right? It's shopping, okay? But
Right.
tell me a little bit about those meetings when you talk about how incorporating the community and making sure that partnering with groups like the food bank are beneficial to you guys.
Right. It's very important to the Promenade, being such a community entity and partner in the community with whether it's Evesham Township initiatives or local charities or nonprofits. So throughout the entire year, we find projects or groups that we could reach out to, whether it's a food bank in the animal shelters, we do a lot with them, Center for Family Services, Holiday Gift Project. So the entire year we usually partner with a nonprofit so that we could be a community member as a company.
Right.
And a lot of our stores also do individual drives or partnerships within their own store, and then we help to promote that. And a lot of people don't realize that you can like your favorite shopping center on Facebook, on our Facebook page or our website, and follow all the events we do throughout the year. And it's pretty easy. We'll send you email blasts if you sign up to us or follow our Facebook page or Twitter, and you get really a more interactive sense of customers and community that way.
Yeah, and it's not a smash and grab, impersonal situation, right? No.
Right, and
So-
people come out to our restaurants, which are quite known as well.
Oh,
and have a
absolutely. They're
wonderful
fantastic.
time. Right.
They really are. I mean, Redstone is probably my favorite spot in the whole entire world.
Very
It really,
popular.
really is a great spot. But she mentioned something, and I don't know if you caught it. Go to Facebook, search out the Promenade, and you're going to be able to get all of the updates in your Facebook feed. It doesn't get any easier than that. And, you're going to find out about this event on Sunday. Wow, what a segue that was. So Sunday, you're going to head down to the Promenade in Marlton, and you are going to the food truck event from 12 to 4. It is a free event. It is food trucks. It is wine. It is games. It is music. It is fun for the whole family. And it has an amazing cause attached to it. It's benefiting the Food Bank of South Jersey. Tom, Laura, I want to thank you both so much for being on this morning. And I'm going to make a promise that you guys have to come back, okay? Because I think we have so much more that we could talk about. But today, we want to make sure that people are heading out on Sunday from 12 to 4, I think it is.
Right.
And it's a food truck event, and I heard it was at the Promenade in Marlton
Heard that
on
before.
73.
Yes.
This is great. Thank you both again so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. I wish you the best of luck and success, and it's up to you out there to help them make this event on Sunday a great success as well. So I want to thank you for tuning in out there. I am Mark Cook. This is Morning Coffee, and we'll see you again soon.